Good evening, folks. This is Lincoln Kenobi here, and today I'm going to be talking about this article that came out on August 19th. Today is the 21st, right now, after all. So, now, I've been hearing that there may be a chance that Temuera Morrison may not show up as Boba Fett in the Mandalorian And Grogu movie. There's been rumor that he may show up. There's rumors that he may not show up. But here's the latest article that I'm going to read it, and I'm going to put my expression of opinion. And this is titled, Boba Fett actor Temuera Morrison casts doubt on his character appearing in the Mandalorian And Grogu. Now, he also played Jango Fett in the prequel trilogy, which Jango Fett was a pretty good character and he was awesome. Especially when you play Star Wars Bounty Hunters, he had a great role, man. So, now, when he came back in The Mandalorian Season 2, he was a badass. He was awesome. But, of course, when the Book of Boba Fett came out, they treated his character like shit, bro. This was not the Boba Fett that we all knew, bro. This was not him, bro. He was trying to be more kind and all, instead of being ruthless. I don't understand what they were thinking, bro, of making this guy too gentle. But, you know what? Let's dive in and see what's happening, bro. Actor Temuera Morrison, who plays Boba Fett, casts doubt on his character appearing in Jon Favreau's upcoming The Mandalorian And Grogu film. As reported by Screen Rant, during an appearance at Fan Expo Chicago, Morrison stated, "I'm still waiting for a phone call, to be quite honest. I think we're just put on the shelf for a little bit. Maybe we come off the shelf later." Forbes also noted that Morrison added, "The Book of Boba Fett's reception does seem to have impacted for future of the character in the franchise." Morrison has previously expressed his dismay with how the character was handled and the fact that Lucasfilm seemingly abandoned the character for The Mandalorian Season 3. In April of last year, during an appearance at Supernova Expo 2023 in Melbourne, Morrison shared that he was indeed supposed to appear in The Mandalorian Season 3, but he never got a call from Lucasfilm. He explained, "I was supposed to be in The Mandalorian Season 3, but nobody rang me. I was waiting for the phone call in New Zealand, waiting and wanting to give up." He also shared his thoughts about Din Djarin taking over the Book of Boba Fett show. "Well, that Mando guy stole a few chapters of my book. It was painful watching him turn up with some black new lethal sword, and the way he turned up in the Book of Boba Fett, he just destroyed everybody." He then asserted, "I'm sure this guy is, ruining my show, but I couldn't say anything. I'm not the writer, so I have to bear it, I guess." In fact, at the time, Morrison did not sound optimistic about returning to the character at all. He said, "I think there is a few changes going on. We also come under the big umbrella known as Disney now, too. So it's one of the last few conversations we had in LA. The conversation started like, 'Oh, look, we're having a few changes. We're having a few cutbacks.' And when you hear that at the other end of the line, it's no good trying to negotiate any more money, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens." So let's play this little clip. I'm probably going to get a little copyright on this, but let's play this little clip and see. Oh.
So let me just say a few words in my indigenous language. Me huri aku me hiki ngā tini huhua mate. Kua huri atu. Haere, haere. Te hunga mate, te hunga mate. Te hunga ora, te hunga ora. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora, everybody. I'm alive, and you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I'll make changes. We're having a few cutbacks. And when you hear that on the other end of the line, It's no good trying to negotiate any more money, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, darling. Thank you very much. I saw you at my... But then I suddenly realized I'm standing there, and I had the helmet on, and I was breathing. And then all of a sudden I couldn't see anything. It got all fogged up, you know, like my screen had fogged up. I go, I can't see jack shit here. And I couldn't hear anything. I can't even hear anything. I'm sure they must have said action by now. So anyway, I went. And I fell off the set. And I hadn't even said action. So there I was looking like a complete idiot. And then it started raining. In the set, they had all these sprinklers. You know, because we were on that Camino Island. So it was rain, and I was feeling the wet going down my costume. And then I could see my double eating all the biscuits. And then I suddenly realized, you know, no one can tell who the hell's under this bloody helmet. Hey, double, get in here, it's raining. I'm gonna go eat the biscuits. So then I was involved with that, man. I'm dancing around with my outfit, I'm singing. And George is looking at me, quite being patient. Can we get on with it, please? Yes. And then I had an umbrella there, so I was just being a clown. Sometimes I gotta stop being a clown and take things more seriously, mate. Thank you very much for your question. Django fella, I thought I had too much fun. I was just having so much fun, so it was just a wonderful opportunity for a number of years later to get the call again to play the clone's son. Obviously, some clever guy in LA said, look, Bobo's got to look like Django. He's the clone's son. Bring that Maori in New Zealand. Whoever thought of that was just he's a genius.
Oh, yeah, they make him smart.
Yeah, man, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just that I do like Temuera Morrison, man, but the way things have been happening with him, bro, I wouldn't doubt it. So, let's see. Back in 2022, Morrison also lamented how Boba Fett was treated in the Book of Boba Fett. He told E.T., we've got to bring him back somewhere. We've got to see the old Boba Fett. We introduced him. We found out some stuff, but I think it's time to get him back to his badass ways. No two ways around that. So I think we sort of have that scoop to go there. But that's out of my control. I'll just see what happens, he added. In fact, in the lead up to the Book of Boba Fett being released on Disney Plus, Morrison noted how his character talked too much. He was asked by NME host Alex Flood, part of what Boba Fett is so cool and mysterious in the origins was how rarely he spoke. How did you go about keeping the endiness while adding all the dialogue in for the new series? I wasn't very successful. I was hoping not to say as much as I have already in the first 2 episodes. I speak far too much. In fact, in the beginning, I was trying to get my lines on to Ming-Na. Director. I really feel that Ming-Na should say these lines because I want to stay mysterious. I want to stay quiet. He reiterated, well, obviously, John's one of the key writers, and so sometimes I always say, I think this is too much. Then I go to what's the other guy's name? Noah. I always try to get him cut down dialogue. Morrison shared. I remember, of course, John actually went away to Atlanta, so I rang Noah that night and I said, Noah, this scene tomorrow, I'm talking too much. This Boa doesn't talk this much. Look, I've got all these paragraphs here. I think we should get rid of it. And John's gone to Atlanta, so don't tell him. Then next morning on the set, I get a call from Atlanta. John wants you to say all that dialogue. He'll cut it out later, so he was even keeping an eye on us from all the areas, he recalled. Damn, bro. Then I tell you, look, I will say this. Temuera did a good job as Boba Fett and Django, but the way they treated his character in the Book of Boba Fett, bro, I did not like how they were doing it with him. But as of now, bro, it's just, I don't think he's gonna make it in that show, in the movie. I hope he does. I hope I'm wrong, but we're gonna see, bro. We will see, dude. So let me know what you guys think of this article. If you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts about this. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright, you guys. You have a good night. Bye for now.